Okay, so that's all set up. We will be back in 10 minutes. Alrighty. There it goes. Bring this up and oh wait, what was that? Decide which animals get extra fur types next year. Ooh. Oh wait, that was from December 20. Never mind, that was from long ago. Come on, switch. Alrighty, there we go. On to the Yukon. I tried to make a play with words for Yukon this moose, but that's all that came to my mind. Time frame. Okay, we gotta go ahead and reverse time a little bit. $6.19. All good. Okay, look, I'm telling you, this is also a good setup. Again, though, I need a bathroom and a shower, and we're talking. Maybe not in the burned out place of the forest because, widowmakers are all over the place. But anyway, folks, we are back with some Hunter Call of the Wild, going over our setup. Once again, we have the trusted 7mm Empress, the Zagan Varminator for the mid-game, mid to small, and then, of course, the Zarza for the itty bitties. We have the rangefinder, the Fox Pro electric collar, the scent eliminator, which we need some. Very nice. And let's get to it. Again, the objective of this one is that we're not really hunting anything specifically. We are exploring the map and hunting whatever comes across our way as we just perform what is essentially walking simulator with shooting involved every now and then, and possibly a mauling or goring, a stampede. There's drowning, falling off of a mountainside. What else have we been killed by? Being run down by a pack of pigs. Eaten. There is being eaten. And occasionally some dog petting. Yes, on occasion there is indeed dog petting. Right, boy? Right. Shake. Good boy. Alright. But yeah, no. So that's what we're in store for. And it is around 6 a.m., closer to 6:30. So more than likely, this place is actually abandoned. The wolves usually come out here like midday-ish. Because I think it's supposed to be that this is their area, this is their terrain, but then they leave the terrain for hunting out in the other locations. However, this journey of relaxation cannot be complete without a drink of relaxation. Lovely. Ah, can't beat a crisp cold one. Correct. Okay, so one thing that's surprising about the Yukon territory is that although there is a lot, there's actually not that many things to discover on each point. So it's very sparse. Mind you, of course, there may be some extra things that will reveal themselves um, as we open up the map, and that only happens when we get all the towers. And this will tell us for sure. Bear? Oh. From what time zone, though? Get out of the way, dog. Get out of the way. 16 to 20. Okay, yeah, way too early then. Why does it look like we're going into a gorge? Because I'm not seeing a gorge on this thing. I can see like a little thing like right here. Again, weird sound effects where they're using the rain sounds for snow. Now, granted, being a Cali person, I don't really know what snow sounds like when it falls, aside from stereotypical snowstorm shit like that. I just assume that snow falling does not sound like rain falling. Those would be two very different things. I've heard hail, but very obvious hail is something completely different. But other than that, that's the closest thing that we get to as in snow. So we get raining ice. We don't get snow. We don't get the soft floofiness that others have. No. Oh, 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 oh. Down. Saw it at the last second. I didn't even hear the call. I saw the triangulation. And we did get the mail as well, unless that other one was a mail. But they've probably run off very far away. It's like the one good, super good thing about hunting in this area. Everything is visible. There's practically no hiding zones, even if it is on a hill. See, if I had to do hill hunting, I want to do hill hunting on an area like this. Not all the other places where it's like, ta-da, surprise tiger right next to you. Or, uh-oh, you have a pack of pigs circling you and hunting you down. That was not fun. First one already. 11.39 kilograms at 11.33 trophy rating with a gold stamp and 1,267 in cash. First shot too high, hit the spine. However, second shot much better. Double lung. Holding up his paw. Look how straight up he's holding that paw too. Crazy. He's like trying to hold up his hand. It's like, excuse me, sir, have you heard about... Ugh. No, I have not. No, I have not, indeed. A shame the only way to level up Retriever for the dog is to have him retrieve the smaller game, but foxes are apparently too big. Wee woo, hello, welcome back. Go hunting foxes, if they are within our grasp. There's a caribou up there. We'll see if we can get to him. Oh boy. Come on, you can make it. You can make it. Nope, nope. Oh boy, okay, hold on. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Come on. Just a bit more. Hey, made it. The caribou's probably gone now, though. The angler climbs oddly better somehow. Yeah. Well, the angler would be climbing. Unfortunately, the angler has been discontinued. So, that was a shame. Apparently, they couldn't get enough people to play it. Well, it's like, you ask me, it's all like, fix your freaking water. I'll admit, I haven't tried again in any time recently with it. Color me crazy, but crashing like every 10 minutes, if you're lucky, seemed to have perturbed me from playing the game again. Behold! All that the light touches is mine and not yours. That shadowy area, that's your in-laws. We don't go over there. Alrighty. So, according to this, everything in this section has been discovered. Yukon may be a relatively fast area. But again, I'm pretty sure more will unlock as more is placed. So we'll go right here. We'll just bother with fast travel. There you go. All right, and off we go. Every time I see any snow environments like this, I keep thinking of like the Siberian transatlantic symphony. Those guys, great music. But they always had like these covers with the stereotypical snow-capped forest and like the not Santa's village per se, but like the old cottage out there or something like that. Sun's coming through. That is what we call false sun. The sun's out, but it's too cold to actually be beneficial to those rocks or animals. Those are rocks, okay. Can never be too sure sometimes. Oh, excuse me. It's the tower. So we get up there to Copper Rock and then head down to this little pond right there. And then yeah, we can follow this pathway all the way over here. That is lovely to look at. I don't know how well it transfers over to the stream, but just look at that. That's like postcard material right there. Hopefully they discount the DLC for Angler. Would like to get them before they stop everything altogether. Yeah, it would be. Just text a store. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I mean, I would hope so. It is a shame that it's the reason they gave is that they did not have enough support for their liking for the system, and that makes sense. The problem is, however, is that that's kind of like the same thing what the Hunter Call of the Wild went through in the beginning. It didn't have anywhere near the support it had. The thing was, they had the basis of the Hunter Classic to ride upon, so they had a small income base for that. But when you're fishing and hunting, the two experiences translated to video games, very different things. So obviously, when you're translating hunting to video games, you can glorify the hard work, no issues, because hey, it's the hunt. There they are. Ooh, level 4. What's that guy right next to him though? Level 4, 154 to 172, 153 to 170. Ooh, same size essentially. I don't see anyone else. He's within 150 meters. Oh, he's moving. Ah, damn. Of course he turned to face us. That is a big buffalo. Oh, okay, okay, okay. We're down, we're down. You don't see us, we're fine. There's a warning call. I guess he probably sees our silhouette. Can't see him at all. Yeah, a hint of advice. If you are ever in a situation where you need to stay hidden, believe it or not, being on top of the hill looking down is not a good spot because what happens is your head pops over that. It creates a silhouette that is very unnatural to the rest of the hillside that you're leaning against or whatever it is. So just remember when you're out hunting or when you're hunting somebody, just make sure your silhouette cannot be seen as well. Oh, it would have to be a blind shot. Let me try that. 50. 25. That should do it. Yep, he's down. There's another one back there. Another level 4. Oh, no, wait, that's the same one. So then, wait, where were you? Oh, no, you were another female. Okay, we're good. Yeah, no, but with the fishing game, even I was all like, okay, I'm just sitting here throwing my line. Hey, something cast. It kind of felt like the Stardew Valley minigame. And without like really a proper teaching, honestly, or without a proper know-how of like, you need this type of bait with this type of weight going at this style of fishing. And it does give you a tutorial, but the tutorial to me always felt lacking, severely lacking. But also, I think another issue was that some of the fish they had in, not until really I would say the African or the Spanish reserves did they get some really interesting fish involved. More red foxes, other side of the hill, can't see them. It's fine. Yeah, with like the tiger fish and the Wells catfish, those would have been awesome to fish up. And again, telling you, all they had to do was follow Jeremy Wade's river monsters, and they would have had all the fishing creatures ideas that they needed, along with the ocean one. If they did an ocean one as well, would have been great. Ah, gold. First shot, stomach, liver, left lung, 86%. Not bad, not bad. Second shot, stomach, liver again. So yeah, no, that first shot was actually really decent. 1,027.52 kilograms at 168.99. Ooh, excuse me. Gold stamp with 946 in cash. All right, keep going. Fairly easy to pick up without tutorial. It's a nice game to set in the background while you do something else. Well, yeah, but that's also there's also another issue of like you have to pay attention to what's going on in that game in order to fish up and not break the line. In this game, I can, and here's another strong thing: I can auto walk in this game while looking at the map and not have my character stop. That, in my opinion, was a pretty big negative because while I'm trying to look up things and research things, my character just apparently decides I'll stop and do it. It's like, no, 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 no. Get to the area. That's the whole point why I want this, so I can read up on the fish, get everything set up in my equipment while my character just makes their way. It's not like the hunter where you have to worry about accidentally startling some creature. And even then, if you're good enough at it, you can startle them and still track them later on. But if you startle a fish, they may just completely dephase and you'll lose them. Sure, they may come back later, but it will always be a different fish. Here, once you know there's an animal on here, it's guaranteed on here. You just have to track it down. Now, okay, I will say this. Hunter has had some despawning animals before, but nowhere near as prevalent as Angler. I hear the geese. Well, you know what? Let me hunker down for a second and see where they go. Because that is one thing. This area right here, big Canadian goose population. I guess they left. Yeah, they're gone. Shot a buffalo once on Virunga, not even 5-ish feet before it dropped off the map. Oh. Damn, that sucks. Oh, oh, oh. Yep, okay, bring up the Zarza. Can't say I've ever had that happen. The worst I've had is where I've hit an animal and it's gotten away from me and I had to chase it down and eventually the tracks just lead to nowhere. That's the worst for me. Animal dropped from the sky. Fucking hilarious. It's like playing Skyrim and seeing the mammoths fall down in the distance. Let's see. I can see them from here. I wonder if my dog could retrieve them that far away. Level 2. Okay, so just some level 2s. If we just kind of hunker down and wait, I'm pretty sure some more will come. Yeah, there's some right there. That's level 3. Okay. 5 to 7. Oh. Oh. My goodness me, that's a level 5 Canadian goose right there. Is he going to land, though? No, he's fleeing. He's traveling. Yeah, he's not going to land. Damn. I'm never upset when I miss out on a bird because it's just so hard sometimes to get the birds to settle down in locations you can actually hit them at. Oh. Oh. The fox is here. Okay, nope. The geese won't land then. Damn. Oh, wait, 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 wait. Oh, hello, a wolf pack passing right on by. Anyone else further back? Nope, level 7s. 35 to 37, 36 to 38. Seems a little excessive of a turnaround. Oh, here they come. Bring it on. That's him. See, I have the high ground now. Can't even see these guys. Can see those guys. That level 4 lands. But yeah, like, see, the moment we got rid of the wolves out of the area and the foxes, all the geese returned. I can't tell if they actually can see me in here. But we'll just play it safe. Let's go get our wolves. You know, it's on the dime for sure. You know, it's on the map and goes through this area. Just need to set up for it. That's true. That's true. Sorry, I missed that for a while. But like I said, I'm also not too worried if I miss out on geese. I got so many geese last time. And we also know that they're on the map. To be fair, they're on this map quite a bit. Somewhere around here. Dog, hunt him up. I do dislike how the missions take up so much of your hunter mate when you're trying to read it. Okay, there's one. Coming, dog. And first one. 65.88 kilograms at a 37.19 trophy rating with a gold stamp with 1,337 in cash. First shot, stomach intestines. Second shot, through the scapula into the left lung. Moose. Unfortunately, the wind is going directly against us. Level 2, level 2, level 2, level 2, level 2, a lot of level 2s. Two, 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 one. Three, two, two, and two. Okay, still not the ones that I want. While we're doing this, dog, why don't you go look for the other one? Two, 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 one. Oh, shit, it's right next to us. Don't mind me. I see an advertisement is playing, but not to worry, folks. We're not doing anything too big right now. Yeah, no, they just keep fleeing. Really hard to hide from things that can fly above you. What? No! That first one should have hit. Die! Damn it. He didn't die. Waste of ammo. 65.11 kilograms with a single double shot to the lungs. Nice. 37.07 trophy rating. Gold stamp with 1,419 in cash. Ads are back. Alrighty. Well, unfortunately, I think the diamond got scared off, and trying to hunt with the Zarza while they're flying is super annoying. Waste of ammo as well. No, 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 no. I did hear a moose earlier. Oh, oh, fleeing. Ah, the scent. Is that? That's a rock. And look at that down. Honestly, I didn't expect to get her. I do wonder what new reserves is going to come out because we're almost done with February. Oh, excuse me. So there's only 2 more months for the first quarter of the year, which means they're going to announce something pretty soon if my theory is right, because they do it like every quarter of the year. Ooh, excuse me. Ah, they probably aren't going to do it just because, but I'm always hoping. I'm always hoping they're going to give us another African reserve with the proper Big Five. I mean, like they don't have to do it all at once. They can baby step it in. It's kind of like how they did the lion and Gemsbach. You don't have to do all the animals in. Get the reserve, get the foundation animals, and then like it's also kind of like how you re-hype up reserves, or even better, thinking money grabbing strategy right here. What if you just put in these extra animals for the new reserves? So like say you create the new reserve, but you release an animal for a DLC reserve that's only on that reserves. It's not like once they fill up again, they're not going to split them all over the place like they did earlier or previously. It was a while now. Fox. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, never mind. It was a shadow. For a second, I thought that was a melanistic fox right there. I totally thought that was a melanistic. Damn. It was just shadow. Um, speaking of, you know what? Hang on. Before I go for that fox, where's the wolf? Did I walk right past it? I literally walked right past it. Oh, that doesn't count, dog. Bronze. Wow. I was Oh, okay. It went at an angle, so it tore through the lung. 40.26 kilograms at a 31.71 trophy rating with a bronze stamp and 1,182 in cash. All right, now let's go get our fox. But anyway, yeah, no. Do the new reserve. It has a couple of animals, yay, fine. But then you give the free update of like maybe just one animal in one of the DLC reserves. So this way, it promotes people to go to the other reserves that they have to buy for. Like I said, money grubbing scheme. Um, didn't go too far. Yeah, 2520, 2550. There you are. Oh, man. Oh, we missed that second shot. All right. But it was a female, so no major loss. 4.96 kilograms at a 4.94 trophy rating. A bronze stamp with 1,027 in cash. Now, let's see. South America, Australia. I wonder if China even has hunting reserves. Every time I think they do, it's like I have to recorrect myself. It's like technically that's not mainland China. Those are the areas that were formerly other nations, but came under China. So those things were like grandfathered in. So I know that they have hunting reserves on the far outer edges of China, but I don't know if they actually have any on the inner circles. They may not have any. Well, before they may not have had any animals there because at the time they kind of followed the Soviet style of all like plunder everything, don't worry about it replenishing or if it's a finite resource. Which there's nothing wrong with that. That's how humans survive. We have to plunder resources. As cold as it sounds, it's the truth. So we go out there, we get the resources, we make our lives better. Sure, we screw over nature wildlife. And that's where I think we need to have the responsibility to watch over it. Not that we need to, but it should be a responsibility. If you're going to take it, you might as well make sure you can take more from it or milk as much of it as you can. Because that's just bad business to take everything right there and then leave high and dry when there could be more for years and years on later. Trying to hunt a fox in tall brush, no good. Still haven't come across any hollow mountains though, wee woo. I think your mountains just don't like you. Instead, I get stairways to heaven. Just these random plots throughout the entire maps where apparently you can climb up into the sky. Alright, guys. Sorry, I gotta hunker the character down. I gotta go to the bathroom again. Be right back. Luckily, because this place is actually so enjoyable to watch, I'll just hunker you all down here. Alright, be right back. Okay. Back. Well, I didn't get eaten, so that's good. Alright. Keep on going. Is that working? Yeah, okay, it's working. Okay. And lo and behold, we have a herd of bison. What the hell? Okay. There's a wolf howl though? Ah. Well, unfortunately, like even he's still doing it. For the most part of what I can see, a level 3. Oh, there's a level 4. Need to get much closer though. Had bison do that before. Yep, nope. Bison climbing on trees. That is a totally natural phenomenon here in the Hunter. Also, while I'm at it, reapply that. Anyone else over here? Oh, there's you guys. It's a level 2, level 2, level 3, level 1. It's level 3, level 2. Can't see them all, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I don't think. Yeah, no, he don't have one. Okay. So biggest guy is still over there. 154 to 171. Yeah, no, they're all shorter. How about that guy in the center? Nah. Okay. Back over to you. Have you climbed your stairways into the sky? I haven't found any yet. Only still the one in Reventuli. But they're out there. I know they are. It's only a matter of time before we come across some more. Another double check just to be sure that he is the one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is the one. It's at 190. How about the other herd now? Nope. Okay. Almost there. Just a little bit more. Meanwhile, that guy's still just doing his best. Actually, I don't think he's on the tree. I think he's balancing on the other buffalo. No, I think he totally is. Ah, so we're within range. Now I need to find a good angle. Let's see. If he raises his head up from right there. I think the meat took it. 25. Come on, 0. All right, we got him. Now that you guys have all moved, get a proper look. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3. Okay, yeah. It does eventually get to the point where it's like you don't even bother with the lower levels, even if they can get you something. It's all like, nah, I'm good on money. I don't want to waste bullets, and I just want the highest level ones I can. Like, sure, if you have a mission or a hunt club thing, you'll go ahead and go ham and annihilate the herd. But now I'm just at the point where it's like, I don't even need to do that. Which makes me wonder if I should have a different gun. I was thinking of actually using the musket. The muskets are fun to use. Because you only get that one chance. However, as we see, sometimes they need a double tap really quickly, and let's face it, the musket is really poor at that. Alright, so he's somewhere around here. Dog! Okay, his blood was right there, so somewhere in this general direction. Dog's on him. I think you found it. Yes, yes, I'm coming. There he is. Good on you, boy. Alrighty, mister. Let's see. Ah, gold. 1,014.66 kilograms at 168.56 trophy rating. A gold stamp with 999 cash. Wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I call bull. Look at that. It's in the heart. That was a perfect shot, and it didn't count it. Look at that. That is so deep in there. It's not even touching the stomach or liver. There's like a little in between. And the other shot? Right lung. Okay, yeah, obviously. Wow. What a cheat. That should have been a perfect shot then. Look at that. That blew up. That was like almost dead center in the side of his heart. Granted, it's because the bullet's so big, but still. Dead center. Robbed us. All right. Well, nonetheless, he's not a diamond. And of course, my objective's on the other side, back over there. It is a blind. Go figure. All right, so we get the blind, and yeah, no, so we just kind of loop around back over here, pick up this, and then go for those ones. I don't know why, but it feels like my character shrunk. I feel like I should at least be a foot taller. Yeah, see, like this branch right here, that seems so low. And our heads are barely touching it. I don't know, it could be just my heights being compared to this, but I do wonder what they kind of put the hunter as. See, now we're getting to the point where it's like in Minecraft, where it's like they had to name the main character that you play. To be fair, I have not ever played Minecraft myself, so I do not know. But as far as I'm aware, the guy that you're playing, his name is Steve, but that was all after knowledge. So it's like, who is the hunter? Is he another Steve equivalent or what? At the same time, I enter houses and look so big compared to the furniture. Yes, yes. You go into houses and everything looks like it's... Who the hell lives here? A bunch of Oompa Loompas? Bunch of mini-me's. You enjoy the water, dog? I'm going to take that as a no. Yeah, that water's probably cold as fuck. Ugh. Excuse me. And then, of course, also, you'll get yourself compared to some of the animals, and it's all like, huh, that's not as big as I was thinking. Because there are some times where, like, you see an animal, you're like, oh, man, that is a unit. I love those ones of, like, tourists going through Canada because Canada has much more stringent rules on their moose population and also more undeveloped in certain parts of the area. So the moose just kind of wander into towns like that. You can get some of that up in Alaska, but at the same time, being Americans, they're like, dinner just walked right up. For some of them. But anyway, yeah, no, it's just when people freak out when they see the size of an actual bull moose walking right by, shits are fucking crazy. Because, like, you're looking at it, it's like this thing's leg is practically taller than an average human and has more meat on it, but that meat is muscle. Pure, lean, killing muscle. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a bad sign if you're a herbivore and you go through your life and you have a kill counter with you. And I'm just saying, I think the moose would definitely be one of those ones that have a kill counter with them. Mm. We'll see if there's anyone valuable or nervous. However, unfortunately, with them so close together, no way to call them. I think I'm just going to take my chances with this level 3 right here. He's not bad. 119 to 136. Is that another one right next to him, or is that just his butt in a light? Nope, that's another one right there. That's a female level 2. Okay, yeah, no, we want to go for that guy. Wind is good. Centimeter is on. We're a little exposed, but there's a tree right in front we can probably use. That should be within 150. God, I just remember the time I tried to play this game without any of the visualization cues for it. It's so much more difficult with that. Oh yeah, well within range. Aim small, miss small. 50. Alright, it ended at 50. I'm pretty sure it's a good shot. I did forget to do the zero in because for whatever reason, every time you switch things, it didn't happen that time. But sometimes when you switch things, the zeroing changes. And you know what? It may be because one of these guns does not have the 300 meter range, just up to 100. No, up to 150. But even so, yeah, see, this one should be at 300. Switch that. And then switch you. Yeah, okay, so they automatically change together. Which I think is dumb. Each weapon should be its own individual case. Yep, he did drop. I'm up, dog. Find my Tatonka. You know, now that I think about it, it made me think of Kevin Costner, and it made me think of like, wow, from Dances with Wolves to Yellowstone, how much he's grown old. I hate it when that happens. It's like because now I'm at that point where I'm watching the old action stars and all the old hero icons from the movies when I was a kid. Bunch of geese. That's overhead, yeah, but there's a buffalo making a sound. There they go. That's fine. Where are you, dog? But yeah, no, it's just like watching them all now, and I think like the most shocking one as well would be like Johnny Knoxville. That head of gray, but still willing to do crazy shit every now and then, but he has to have like a 5 year break in between, otherwise he's gonna die. And just seeing how much they've aged and changed, like oof. Male, 748.28 kilograms at 136.07 trophy rating, a silver stamp with 863 in cash from a single right lung shot. Alrighty. Yeah, we knew he wasn't going to be very big, but he was the one that we saw, so we took him. Alright, and the other herd's probably run off by now, so we'll ignore them. Dances with Wolves was one of my favorite movies growing up. Yes, it's such a great movie. Granted, like, I didn't really follow the story after, God, I forget the name of the tribe, but the tribe that attacked his tribe, and he outfitted them with guns to help defend themselves against them. It's been a while. I think mainly because as a kid, it's like I couldn't sit still long enough to watch the whole movie. But in the beginning and the middle and partial ending, I loved it. Like it's for whatever reason, it's the point where like the Americans come back and he basically gets mistaken as a native sympathizer, and they said "fuck you" and whatnot. Pawnee, maybe. There we go. Alrighty. So from here, this one is located that way, directly against the wind. Technically speaking, though, it's in the same zone, so we gotta go for it. But yeah, no, it was probably the first movie I saw that gave me a real interesting look into Native Americans. Like I've seen other things as well, but let's face it, those things were basically Disney glorified whatchamacallits. Oh, there's an ad playing right now. I'll go ahead and hunker down for a hot second right there. But yeah, so that was it was a great movie. Still is. But then at the same time, I don't know what it was, but everyone decided like, "Oh, just look at the bad side of the Union soldiers." And I'm just thinking to myself later on as I watched that, "Huh, this the girl's entire childhood revolved around the part where you know what? Actually, while it is waiting, I'll just go ahead and look it up. Why not? Dances with Wolves. Let's see. Civil War soldier. Lakota. Okay, that's who they are. Lakota Indians. Just bring this all up. Dunbar, Fortes. That's the place where he goes to before he's reassigned to Fort Sedgwick, which he had to take care of. Wagon provisioner finds Fort deserted, who decides to rebuild. Bands of Pawnees. Okay, you were right, Wee Woo. They are the Pawnee. Fort Hayes, the death of Timmins and Farmrug leave the army unaware of Dunbar's assignment, so no other soldiers will arrive to reinforce. And he has the Sioux. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. Hold on, let me see. I know you have one of those things that tells me how to pronounce these things.
Sioux.
The Sioux. Okay. Two major linguistic divisions, the Dakota and Lakota. Okay. But who were the other natives who attacked? Responds a lot, stands with a fist, acts as interpreter, interpreting English. The fox named Two Socks, right? If the seal sometimes Dunbar lowers the clone legs and he stands with a fist grow close. He gives the seal firearm self-defense against a Pawnee attack. So wait, are they Sioux neighbors? So he goes and seeks out the Sioux camp. That's where they are. And the Pawnee attack him. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I see it now. Goes to settlers. Chief Ten Bear decides to move his group to the winter camp. Comes to them. Goes to first troop certificate. Has helped the U.S. Army locate the group. He arrives, reoccupied because as he closes, soldiers open fire, killing Cisco the horse. So in his diary, refusing to help the army hunt down the Sioux, he is charged with desertion. The soldier being transferred back east as prisoner. Two Socks is shot. Okay. Felt so bad for the horse. I know. That horse was great. I felt bad for the horse and Two Socks throughout that movie. But yeah, no. Okay, so it was the Pawnee who attacked the Sioux. But if that's the case, then it was the Pawnee who also attacked Stands with a fist in the beginning. You know, killing her children, taking her as a slave, and all that. Yeah, that's another issue they don't really like to talk about, how the Native Americans were also a bunch of slavers. Most of them. Not all of them, but most of them. And I think probably the worst of the worst that even the other tribes hated there were the Comanche. The Comanche, from what I understand, were the equivalent of the Mongols in North America at the time. The Comanches were so bad that the U.S. regular people there had to create their own force, and that is how the Texas Rangers came to be about. If you look at it, Texas Rangers originally formed to battle the Comanche, and they've kept that training through it. They came up with the idea of cold camps, how to hunt them down, how to fight from horseback with the guns, all that stuff. When Stotype died, I was meh, didn't want Two Socks to die. No, of course not. Because Two Socks was vital. Two Socks was what helped him, unironically, ingratiate himself with the Sioux people. Because there was a Chief Ten Bears was talking to oh shit, what's his name? The guy who tried to kill him in the very beginning, but turns into a very good friend. Fighter with wind in his hair. That's his name. When they were fighting with wind in his hair, and he was ready to kill Dunbar right there and then. But him and Ten Bears were talking, and so like he needs a proper name, not a white man's name. I was like, well, what do we call him? I don't know. So they kept on going until eventually they see him playing with Two Socks, and they're all like, dances with wolves. No, not Dunbar, Dunbar. Level 2, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 3. Nah, let them go. A bunch of geese I can hear going that way. But yeah, and in the very beginning of the movie, like that hospital scene in the Civil War battle. Oh my god, that was brutal. The guy's literally begging them and crying, saying, "Don't take my leg," as they just hold him down, taking his leg. Yeah. No, unfortunately, that's where a lot of deaths during the Civil War actually did happen. It wasn't a matter of the battles. it was a matter of the upkeep of the soldiers after combat was just non-existent. I know the South, for example, had basically none of the factories over there, so they didn't have any supplies for the men. Like, they were going good and strong, but that's because they had all the internal support right there and they were just pushing forward. But eventually, they started to get farther and farther away, so they had to create the supply lines. But without the factories and manufacturers to actually make those things in mass, they could basically only rely on raiding towns. If they're lucky, they got a supply shipment of maybe a couple hundred crates of stuff, and all of that was reserved for the officers. So I remember in the movie Gettysburg, it kind of showed this on display. I know, I know. But it's only a level 2, and a very small one at that, so we're not caring for it. Oh, there's that herd from before. But yeah, it shows them marching through to Gettysburg, and practically none of the soldiers there had shoes on. So imagine that. You're forced to march like maybe 20, 30 miles a day with the whole army without any shoes on. And of course, the closer and closer they got to the Union stronghold, the more and more easily the Union became resupplied because they didn't have to go far at all. Everyone's concern back then was what will the other states join in on this? Because never forget, there was more than the states currently listed in the Civil War going against each other. There was a whole bunch of other states that we had that just said, nope, 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 don't get us involved. Not saying that volunteers didn't come from the states to come over here to fight, but at the same time, they were so busy with the Indian Wars right here that they probably didn't even have a chance to consider going out with the Civil War. All right, so we got this. If we go to this one, takes us that way further against the wind. Not ideal. So instead, we'll go back this way. With the wind going against us and so much cover, I don't see a point going for the bison, especially with nothing too interesting. Twos, a couple threes, but, well, actually, 151 to 168. That's not that bad. Yeah, you know what, screw it, we'll go for him. Yeah, because if he stays like that, I can get a shot out right into his heart, hopefully, and the bullet doesn't phase through. Attentive, easy boy. You don't want to run, you want to drink. It's middle of the day, it's hot, um, it's sunny, it's blinding. There could be a wolf nearby, maybe a bear even. You just want to sit down and drink. I always like to do it at 145. This way, it kind of the extra 5 meters takes away like any resistance the meat of the animal could get it. Damn. Wait for him to stand back up. Fucking one shot, one kill. Let's go. That is the nice thing about hunting these larger animals. Their heart shots much easier to get. And you know what? Screw it. We'll go along this way because we're already heading this way. Yep. Yeah, because actually most of the fighters were for the Civil War coming over were still the immigrants who were coming, because when they were coming over, they were immediately given the choice like, hey, you came in over here. Do you have a foundation? Oh, no, I just heard there's an American promise of a better dream. Good. Would you like to join the army? Well, no, I don't really want to fight, but we'll pay you. How much? Enough to get you a start. And for most people, that's how it is. And then when the narrative of the North shifted from preserving the Union to ending slavery, that was smart on their part. They got, from what I'm understanding, thousands upon tens of thousands of Irish coming over. Yeah, I didn't think as much. Level 4s are like the basics that you need for a good buffalo. If you're lucky, maybe a 3 will get to a silver, but that's if you're lucky. I would rather have that luck on a possible level 4 get into a diamond. 865.55 kilograms at 152.37 trophy rating. A silver stamp with 1,097 in cash. I'll take it. Yes, yes, I hear you. I hear you. But I don't see a female among you. A male, excuse me, among you. So I do not care. But yeah, no. So apparently the Irish were really hell bent on joining the northern side because of the end of slavery. From what I'm understanding, it had to do with like a connection of emotions against the British who were oppressing the Irish. Were they going through the potato famine at this period of time? I don't remember. I'd have to double check. Oh, there's a moose. Yeah, he's already fleeing though. No point. Oh, reapply this. All right. Anyone home? Nope. There's a water body over to our right. Yeah, but we got objectives to do. Hey, Brew, hello and welcome. Also helped keep the European powers out of war. Oh, oh. Female, 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 female. Yeah, they're all females. That's true. And that's kind of what's happening in the Ukraine versus Russia war right now. It's all like although Russia doesn't have as many soldiers, what they're getting is volunteers from all the other places. So yeah, when the North shifted their, as a matter of fact, from what I'm understanding, in northern Germany, believe it or not, or one of the German states, I forget what it was, but the northern part of the Germany's when they were trying to unite all of the Germanic peoples again. One of them actually was saying, "No, we support the North side in this because, yeah, see, it's anti-slavery. See, we want our people to be united, and slavery is one of the sins of humanity." So they were more so using them as like, "Hey, yeah, look, see, this they're like us, so we don't need to be upset, and we have greater things to do." They were using us kind of like a moralistic, emotional manipulation for the rest of their people over there. But hey, they supported us for it. And we also had support from the Ottomans of all fucking people in the most hilarious way because what it was the South was one of the biggest producers of cotton, go figure, in existence, and they were selling it to all the Europeans. However, because of that, the Ottomans were being pushed out of the market. So when the Civil War was going around, they actually helped to they didn't blockade the South, but they also wouldn't trade with the South because it was sign of like, no, we're not getting involved. You can't make us get involved and make you give us money. That would put us in direct competition against the North. Because the North still had all the manufacturing capabilities, but the South had all the raw resources. So the Ottomans are like, yeah, go north. Meanwhile, hey, Europe, you want some cotton? Cha-cha-cha-ching. Yeah, no, I really like this one guy on YouTube called Oversimplified. He explains so many of these things in a very dumbed down way, but very critical way. And honestly, I can also totally see it happen because I've done similar things in my Victoria 3 games. It's like, huh, these guys are at war, which means they're no longer trading with each other. Do you have a trade lane open? You do? Oh, damn. Well, I just happen to have this liquor here that could be sold at quite an exuberant price. Fox. It would have been nice if our people here could have just fucking talked it out and not have a civil war. Because then we would have been the only nation in the world to not have our civil war, but still be considered a great power. Because every great power that I can think of has had a civil war at some point. That's the herd of females. But maybe getting up here will give us some range advantage to see something. Damn, this thing feels like it's really high up. Female, female, female. All females. I did hear a fox. Slavery wasn't as profitable as it was after the cotton gin was invented. Yep. And that was one of the things as well. Also, the North was far better in econ prior, and the gap was shortened afterwards, but still was an overwhelming production that the South couldn't keep up with. Yeah. I was mentioning that earlier. It's like how, also like how, because they didn't have any of the heavy manufacturing, the further and further the South got away from their home territories, the longer and longer it took them to get the supplies. And by that time, I think it was either Grant and Sherman or Grant or Sherman. They were told to basically go to hell, go down south, burn it all while maintaining lives, of course. And that just basically equivalent to, okay, everyone, we're going to bomb your town into non-existence. Get out. And that was basically as much warning as you got. But yeah, no, and it's not like everyone in the South was slavers. No, they were saying like it's like maybe 3 to 5% of the people in the actual South were slavers, and so the rest of them were just people who were, hey, do you need work? Do you want something that pays better? It's like, sure, yeah. Here's some money, go fight. But then again, that's the story of practically every war. Mind you, of course, there is also room for like all the other ones. They say the War of Rights, the war to preserve slavery, which again, very few of them, but those very few of them were the people in power as well. And as you were saying, like with the invention of the cotton gin, their threat of power was under threat. So we're going to the old mine again. Really? I didn't get that thing? It was so close. Another fox behind us, though, and she's already fleeing. But yeah, no, it's just the evolution of efficiency. We're kind of going through it right now. Granted, in a very blunt hammer to the face kind of way, but sometimes that's what you need. I think a lot of people, I think what's best explained by a lot of people who are resistant to this are they have this Luddite mentality. It's not bad that change is occurring. Yes, things are going to hurt for some, but that's what has always happened when efficiency has been brought forward. Good efficiency. So it's kind of like what's a more modern example that we've seen and gone through? iPods. iPods are like a modern example of music on the go becoming so much more efficiently effective, but that it put out Walkmans, it put out little the stereos and the boom boxes people carried around with them. It wiped out all of those in like in practically a year. All of those became obsolete compared to the iPod. And then, of course, you go from physical to digital, and that wiped out the DVDs, the DVD players, and all these other things for them. Smartphones wiped out the camera industry, except for like the professional cameras, which they adapted. That's how they survived. Cameras adapted by basically saying, okay, well, yeah, sure, that thing's all good, but it's not camera photo specific. You want a high quality capture motion picture, you need to come to us still. And that's good. That just goes to show that they realized, granted, much later on, how fucked over they would be if they didn't do anything. Because actually, I had a place like here that was just like that. It was called Turtle Photo, and we were making fun of it because, like, wow, aptly named because of how long it took you to get your photos. And it was just filled with all these old camera gears and things that were just so obsolete. It was like going to a museum, really. And the guy's just saying, no, 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 it's a fad. It won't last long. Terrible, terrible. Come on, dog. Looks like nothing of existence is here. To be fair, the only things that we usually do find up here in these stony areas are foxes. Maybe on occasion you'll get a bison or a caribou migrating through, but they never stick around. It's a rock you can go over, or go to the side, whichever it is. Ooh, excuse me. No, I'm just. It kind of made me start thinking again, now that we were mentioning the Civil War. It's like just thinking of all the wars that our people have been in and how many of them we've lost just tremendous amounts of lives for nothing that really mattered to us aside from the Civil War. I'm honestly trying to think when was the last time we had a fight where it's like our values. World War II. Obviously, when the Japanese attacked us, we had to attack back. And from what I'm understanding, the Japanese thought that their perspective of the Americans during World War II for them to attack was that, oh, these are just a bunch of fat merchants and we are Bushido warriors. So if we do a shock and awe attack on Pearl Harbor, we will cow them into submission. The problem was this was their mentality throughout every single fight they were doing in World War II. So every time they struck, they would strike everything and anything in their target areas to try and do the shock and awe moment of cow the enemies. The rape of Nanking, the attack of Pearl Harbor, uh, the massacres of God, what was it? It was the Philippines, Guam, those Pacific Islanders, the massacres there. And they did that all to try and quell the people. The problem is, it worked for a short time on the Pacific Islanders, and it kind of worked in the Nanking because obviously communications back then were not big. But the moment that these atrocities came out, the Chinese fucking united together and rose up. And unfortunately, only because their preparations and supplies were limited, they had to resort to Soviet style fighting.
A staple of Yukon Valley postcards. Everyone snaps a picture of Millerwood Mine.
That they do, because it is very photogenic. The Millerwood Copper Mine Complex is perhaps Yukon Valley's greatest monument to the people who faced the harsh weather and dangerous journey to reach it. Opened by Matthias Miller and Joshua Woodford in 1911, the complex around the copper mine housed hundreds of people who had dragged all their possessions across the snow and ice to find a new life. The mine eventually closed down in 1936, by which time the cost of raising the copper was too high, while the yield was far too little. Story of my life. Pretty sure the story of everyone's life. All right, but with that, we have attained everything on this section of the Yukon. We'll be heading down over there now. Again, I just love the fact that practically everything we can see, we can go to and hunt on. You don't really appreciate that until you're at the high points of the maps and you see, like, wow, we traversed all that. And there's still more to traverse. Okay, yeah, so this one leads us to a lookout point, which is where we ended the main storyline, I believe. So we'll head over here, and then it's taking us back into the marshlands. And actually, looking at this, we only have one large province left to scout out, and then we're all done. Oh my god. Hebrew. Let me see. Anything in the way? No. And it's a clear path? Okay. They lost one of their two big carrier to one torpedo because the captain didn't think it would cause... Because the captain didn't think it would cause enough damage, and it ended up leaking fuel. He tried to mitigate, but eventually had tried to create a vent system of open doors and lowering the plane elevator, which ended up caused the fuel vapor to reach the plane hangars. And once their planes came back, they had to raise it, so the vapor escaped filling the plane hangars, and all it was needed was a spark. And well, it did blow up and sink. Overconfidence. Are you still talking about the Civil War part, right? Because like the only other instances where I can think of are ships being attacked would be Pearl Harbor, and of course this. What? That was Japan? You're the big carriers. Oh, okay. So you're talking about that. Yeah, I went over like 4 different things while that was probably being typed up, so I had no idea what you were talking about. No, okay. Minus the planes, wee woo, but they did have torpedoes in Civil War. They did have them. They just were never used because there was no major naval engagement. The South, I think, only had like maybe 2 ironclads. And even then, they were targeted immediately by the Northern forces and they sunk them as quickly as they could. And with that, they had the domination over it, which is what allowed them to blockade the South for the longest time. Okay, tomato, tomato right there, I think, Hebrew, on that part. But yeah, no, Japan's other issue was that the Admiral Yamamoto. Yamamoto was probably one of the most brilliant military minds they've ever had, but because Japan had this very weird complex honor system, the Navy, the military, and the Air Force hated each other. They absolutely hated each other. There was in Guadalcanal, the Navy refused to transport the army to the island because they said they can hold it. And the problem is their doctrine of fighting for the Japanese is so brutal and so uncaring about the lives themselves and more so the action of what you do with your lives. Okay. Well, I mean, with all the bison we came across, it's bound to happen that I think we're in a dead zone for the most part. And again, also, this place doesn't really have much aside from the occasional fox. I would love to see some bighorns up there, though. And yeah, but another issue with Yamamoto was that he was an extremely big stickler for, oh god, what the fuck's the word? That's a very simple word, too. Schedule. Duh. There we go. He's a big stickler to his schedule. So much so, in fact, that at one point they finally caught a lucky break and they discovered one of his journals that said, I will be flying at this location through this time right here, yada, yada, yada. And they took it very seriously and they found him and they shot him down. So, unfortunately, because of that, they lost Admiral Yamamoto. Oh, wolves. Get the 7mm out just in case. It says they're fleeing. I'll trust it when I see it. Yeah. Red fox, yeah. But it said wolf. Yeah, they probably buggered out. I don't see anything. Okay. Keep going. Oh. Oh, it's moose. See, random mooses on occasion will just come by here. But other than that, there's not really much in this area. And There's my wolf. But where there's one, there's usually others. So where's your pack members? There you are. Damn it. Oh, but this is the perfect example of what I was saying. You don't want to hide on a hill because your silhouettes, as you can see with the moose, really give you away. That's just one. Is it just you? No, there's you right there. But you appear to be the only male. Ah, he's on the other side of the hill now. Maybe he'll come back. Set it to 300. Bad shot. We would have seen something drop by now. Damn. See, this is what I don't like. The binoculars, it's completely still. No wiggle or waggle. You look through this. Granted, obviously, the weight of the gun is a big difference. Alright. Let's see if we can crawl up here and get some view of him. I thought it was a good hit into the lungs. But we may have been too far away to get through some of the meat. We may have clipped the scapula. We're going to get over here, and they're not going to be here at all. Long gone, probably. Oh, yeah. Long gone. Shame. Wait. Oh, he did drop. Okay. Never mind. But anyway, back to the new original subject that I was bringing up. Just trying to think. There's the Civil War. There was World War II. I don't even consider World War One because we didn't really get involved until like the last year or last the second year. Either way, it was a while. Oh, there goes the female. Yeah, there she is. Where is your mate? That's what I want to know. Just kind of keep an eye on her as well because she may charge us. But I can't think of any time we've actually had to fight and it's fight for ourselves. I'm not saying we haven't fought out there, but that's for like influence and power and whatnot. Yeah, because I know in the Philippines for sure we had a presence there. Philippines, Guam. Can't think of any. I should say anything more. I'm pretty sure there's something at some point. But most of the fighting that we have been involved in that I can think of. Hello. Wait. No, that's a different wolf. Yeah, hang on, boy. Come on. Turn just a little. There's a rock right there. You're going to have to turn. Ah, damn it. I'm coming. He's got to pop up again eventually. If he keeps on going straight, at least. Yes, yes. No, I don't see him at all. He ducked and dived. Or did he go down? Nope. Looks like he went back up. Oh, oh. There he is. No idea if that was a good hit. But with him running around, let's just go ahead and run for this one. I'm coming, dog. Jesus. Who's that? Back. Anyone behind? No, we're good. Get out of here. Good God, there's another one. Have at thee, wolves. That's right, boy. You growl them. Come on, dog. You gotta lead me there. I do see another purple right here, so that other one we did hit must be down. $50, $25, 0. Okay, that one's down. All right, so we got 3 wolves out here. I'm right here, dog. I'm right here. What do you got? But, 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 dog. Oh, positioning. Alrighty. Oh, balls. 59.67 trophy rating at a 35.97. Not a gold. Okay, so no worries. Bronze Samp with an unfortunate non-vital organ hits and 970 in cash. Yeesh. Right, so we head over here, pick up the other 2. Alright, find the other one. Well, there's obviously that one right there, but what about the other one? Oh. Tough bastards. Oh, what? Oh, we crashed. God damn it. Oh, why? Why are you crashing so much, computer? You shouldn't be crashing at all. Okay. Let me see. If I switch to this. Hold on. Oh, great. I can't see anything again. God damn it, Streamlabs. I can't see anything. Scene editor. Close that, close that, close this. Somehow I was able to go to the be right back thing, so that's good. I can't even tell if sound's going through. Hold on. Let me check. Okay, sound's going through, no worries. Oh my god. It's so freaking annoying.